I heard her struggle for her life. In the last 30 seconds of that voicemail, she was the best daughter in the world. She was the best daughter in the world.
Nekaybaw Collier was a loving mother, wife, daughter, and sister, and she had a beautiful soul who would have given the shirt off her back to care for the people that she loved. She was described as being kind, caring, smart, talented, and beautiful. On January 12th, at around 6 p.m., Nekaybaw had went out to grab dinner for her family. She left her 4-year-old and 8-year-old daughters at home with their father while she went to 7-Eleven. Her husband stated that he gave her a hug and a kiss, and she said, "I'll be right back. I'm going to the store." After about 45 minutes, both Nekaybaw's husband and her mother felt that something was wrong. They stated that too much time had passed since she had left. So Nekaybaw's husband took the girls and he went out to look for his wife. It was less than a mile from their house that he saw that her SUV was wrecked. Deputies found Nekaybaw inside and discovered that she had been shot. Nekaybaw was found in her black 2015 Mercedes, and deputies responded at around 7 p.m. They received a call regarding a car crash on the 5200 block of North Powers Drive in Pine Hills. When they discovered her, she was unresponsive and suffering from the gunshot wound. She was transported to the nearest hospital where she was pronounced deceased. For days, Nekaybaw's family pleaded for information. They wanted to know if anyone saw anything, and they needed help in finding the person that was responsible for taking Nekaybaw's life. The following Friday, Crime Line released a bulletin announcing a $5,000 reward for information on Nekaybaw's death. The Orange County Sheriff's Office also urged people who knew something to call their crime line. On January 19th, there was a woman by the name of Angela Baxter who was arrested in connection to the murder of 27-year-old Nekaybaw Collier in Orange County, Florida.
You have an arrest warrant on a second-degree murder with firearm and shooting and throwing a missile. So the arrest warrant says no bond on count 1 and $5,000 on count 2.
The mother of R&B star Sammy had been charged in the shooting death of Nekaybaw. According to reports on January 12th, Angela Baxter was witnessed shooting at random cars and screaming expletives while driving down the street where the incident occurred. Nekaybaw, who was inside one of the vehicles, was struck multiple times and found unresponsive. An autopsy determined that the bullets discovered in Nekaybaw's body were discharged from Baxter's firearm. Upon Angela Baxter's arrest, she told authorities that she was being followed by multiple vehicles at the time of the shooting and that she fired in the air in an attempt to ward off her pursuers. She also says she doesn't recall the events that occurred on the day in question. Baxter has since been identified as the alleged shooter by a witness in a police lineup and charged with second-degree murder with a firearm. On January 22nd, R&B singer Sammy took to social media to ask the public to grant his family as well as Nekaybaw's family privacy at this time. In consideration of the recent news, he says, "I would first like to express my most sincere condolences to the family of Mrs. Collier. I understand the severity of the allegations, but I do not have any additional information." He added, "I respectfully request privacy for not only my family, but that of Mrs. Collier. Thank you." Nekaybaw's family is currently in the process of raising funds to cover the costs of memorial and funeral expenses and to provide care and mental health services for her 2 beautiful daughters whom she loved and cherished with all of her heart. A link of the GoFundMe will be in the description. Nekaybaw was a business analyst in data analytics. Her mother said she wanted to help build other women up as she built her own career. She was always about girl power and just creating more space for women and African American women especially. Her family wants her to be remembered as being very smart, hardworking, supportive, faithful, caring, and kind. She was the best daughter in the world, says her mother. We did everything together. She wasn't just my daughter, she was my best friend. Nekaybaw's husband said the following: "She gave me life, she gave me strength that I never thought I had." We like to send our prayers and condolences to the family of Nekaybaw Collier. Her life mattered, and now she's no longer here, and her daughters will have to grow up without a mother. Please join us in protecting our girls. This is Awareness by Creole Kisses. Please be safe and have a good night.